Good morning. It is just after 10:30 on Saturday the 19th of June and we are finally sitting down to make a vlog. The last few weeks have just been so incredibly busy outside of YouTube, but everything that was going on is sort of done now, so I can come back and focus on actually getting some reading done because I haven't really done a lot of reading this month. But yeah, we're going to vlog this weekend. The weekend is mine. The rest of the weekend is mine. I've been out this morning, and because I was out this morning, I decided to do my weekly shop on the way home. So that means I don't have to go out tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to because I would like to laze in bed for a little while. The sleep has been interrupted lately, and I'm hoping to have a nice relaxing night tonight and a lie-in tomorrow. So, reading wise, I have decided that I won't be doing a monthly wrap-up this month, definitely. Because I'm focusing on the SPFBO books, I don't really want to include those in a wrap-up because they're all going to have their own sort of video sequences. So I don't want to give things away in my wrap-up. So what I'll do is probably June and July physical books. There are none in June so far. There's not really been a lot of reading happening at all. So I'll just wait until I have a decent pile of physical books to show you, or non-SPFBO books. But I have been nibbling away at my Tor.com anthology. I'm on page 229 and I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of the 40 short stories. I'm really enjoying this anthology, and it has been fantastic for the brief 10 minutes that I have felt like reading on an evening. It's been really nice to dip in and out of this, and the stories are of such good quality. They've all been really enjoyable so far. So I'm just going to continue working my way through that. It would be nice to finish it because I've had it on the go for several months now. Something that I also added to my Goodreads to say I was reading and then have not even opened the covers is The Child Garden by Jeff Ryman, which is part of my TBR challenge for this year. So this weekend I would like to perhaps read a little bit of this, but I do really need to get back into my SPFBO reading because definitely for the last week I haven't read anything but a few of those short stories. The cross stitch is kind of paused because I'm at the point where I'm only doing backstitch, so I'm going to be planning on working on some of that tomorrow. The backstitch takes a lot more concentration than just stitching the background, so because I've been quite tired, I haven't really been in the mood to do the backstitch. I don't like backstitch at the best of times. I know it needs to be done for the Enterprise to make it look fantastic, and it will be worth it in the end, but definitely not my favourite thing. What else is there to do? I will show you some of the colouring stuff later because that is what I have been doing. For me, when I like doing the cross stitch, but for me, if I'm not going to sit down for half an hour and really focus on it, it's not really worth it to me. And I haven't always felt like reading or doing cross stitch, so I've picked up colouring again because if I've only got 10 minutes, it feels like I'm achieving something, which is great. But I'll show you what I've got later on. And I have a video to edit, which I recorded a couple of weekends ago, and I just didn't get around to editing it in time for it to go up this week. It's the review of The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson, which was the winner of SPFBO 6. And I've got 2 reviews for this round of SPFBO ready to record. They're all written up and done. Right, I thought someone was at my door, but it was actually next door. So it was my birthday last week, although by the time the vlog goes up, it's 2 weeks ago. So Zara has my Amazon wish list, and she's just sent me the most amazing surprise. So on my wish list, I had Voyage by Baxter on there for ages, and this is the first of the NASA trilogy, and I saw this described once as hard science fiction if the NASA exploratory budget was a character. So this explores mankind's presence in the extraterrestrial advance. Voyage chronicles the incredible story of what could have been after President Nixon greenlights the first manned mission to Mars. But she didn't just send me Voyage, she sent me the entire trilogy. So that is Titan and Moonseed as well. So I cannot wait to finally get to this trilogy. It was the most amazing surprise, and I just want to say thank you so much, Zara. You really know how to spoil me. So that is it for now. I will show you the colouring in a bit. I'm going to have a cup of tea first, and I'll update you later on. I treated myself to these. This is what I was on about the other day, about the massive pack of pens that I was going to buy. I haven't started using them yet because I've got a couple of old packs that I'm trying to use up, but I do have like these from the works, which are great, which I'm trying to use up. And I'll just reach over. I've got a smaller pack of these. I've had them quite a long time and they're still going, so I thought I would use those up before starting these, but I'm probably going to use them soon because there's just so many shades. Colouring book. I'm currently working in this one. I have done a couple so far. These are with the fine liners, and then these are with some coloured pencils, and I'm currently working on this one. Wasn't quite sure about the colour combination, but I really like it. Do have another couple of colouring books that I have been buying, so this one is quite a popular one. That it was surprisingly cheap, and it's one-sided, which I really like, and I've done that one. Wasn't sure about this combination, but I quite like it now that it's finished. I used one of those colour palette generators to pick 5 colours and chose the pens that were closest to this. So yeah, this is what I've been doing instead of really anything else at home. And another 100 book. This one is also printed one side, which is great. And yeah, I'm gonna, work on this today. Probably. I will do some reading, but I want to start on this one. It's 3 p.m. and I am just relaxing this afternoon. That is what this day is about, just relaxation. So I have actually read a few more short stories in here, which is really good. I just feel so pleased to be getting reading again because I've done so little of it recently. It's just really, really nice. And it doesn't hurt that these short stories are so good. So we'll not finish this over the weekend, but I should finish it by the end of the month, which would be great because it's been on my Goodreads forever. I've done a little bit more colouring, working on the blue and the pink. It's going really well. Might do a little bit more later on, but now I'm going to dive into the Kindle and pick another SPFBO book to start. I've got a couple in mind that are a little bit shorter, and I'll just see how I get on with those. Good morning, it is 9 a.m. on Sunday the 20th of June, and it is a cold and very gloomy day outside today. It's apparently going to rain for most of it. I've checked the forecast. I've checked a couple of forecasts. One says there's no rain and one says it's going to rain pretty much all day, but it's very dull. It's quite chilly compared to what it was last weekend. Last weekend was lovely. This weekend is definitely colder. Better for sleep, but colder. Yeah, I didn't vlog much yesterday at all, did I? I was really quite tired yesterday and I fell asleep quite early, so didn't really do much that was worth vlogging about. But today I've got more planned. I actually had a pretty good night's sleep last night, and I did actually do some reading yesterday before I went to sleep. I read about 5 short stories out of my tour collection, so I'm making really good progress in that. I'm on page 294. It is fairly slow going because the font size is so small in here, but plenty of short stories to go, and I haven't read a dud one yet. It's been a fantastic collection, and I think, yeah, it puts me about halfway through, which is really good. I got up to 43% in the SPFBO book I started yesterday, so I would like to finish that one today so I can start writing a review up for it. My Kindle says I've got just under 2 hours left of it, so hopefully I can get that done by lunchtime if I don't get distracted by the internet. So other than that, I do have some editing to do because there is a review I would like to put up tonight. Recorded it a couple of weekends ago, just haven't got around to editing it yet, and that really does need doing, so you can have a video tonight. And that is it for now. Don't have a lot planned other than that. I'm not going out to do my shopping because I did it yesterday, which I'm pretty grateful for, because it's nice just to not have to go out today, I think. If the weather doesn't get too rainy, or if the rain vanishes off the forecast, I might go out for a walk, but I think it has actually started raining now. So that's all I've got for you so far this morning, and I will update you later on. You'll have to forgive the slight yellow tone to everything. I've had to turn the overhead light on. I finished this last night as well. Once I'd done all the bits that I had coloured, I didn't feel like it needed all the extra white bits doing. And I really like the colour combination, how that came out. I wasn't sure when I first picked it, but I like the contrast with the pink and the brighter blue. So this is another one done out of this book. I've done 3 out of this book, so there's plenty to do in here. I might start another one tonight, but I might do one of these. I don't know. This one's for coloured pencils because the sections are larger. We'll see. Okay, it's only 9:30. It's so dark out. Anyway, I'm going to edit now. Instead of reading first, I'm going to edit first, and my software did an update last night and now it's just taking forever to open, so I'm going to make a cup of tea first and get on with the video that's going up tonight. I think it's going to be a cup of Earl Grey cream from Bird & Blend. Don't have much of this left. I do need to put in an order soon, or go to a shop soon. There's one in Nottingham. Not quite sure when I'll get there, but I will go one day and I'll take a backpack and I will fill it with tea. My mum and dad bought me a little thing to steep tea in for my birthday. They bought me a cute little teapot one for Christmas, and for my birthday they bought me this one. So I think I'm making a cup of tea. I'm not entirely sure what's happened. I'm editing, I've got 14 minutes of footage, I'm editing it down, and then it just cuts off in the middle of me talking. So there's no more footage. There's nothing left on my camera. There's no more clips on my computer. I don't know what's happened. So I guess I'm re-recording this review today so that it can go up tonight. Wasn't planning on doing that, but there's no video. I have no idea. I didn't check it before I finished and uploaded it. I just put it on my computer. So guess that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. It's 12:30. I am about to go and start recording very soon, but I just decided to sit down and pick my colour palette for my colouring. But the colouring pencils I bought are not great. I haven't used most of them, and I've just given them a quick sharpen before use because they're a bit waxy on the outside. But these are all, see, they're all level, not used, and I had to sharpen them down that much to get to a point where the lead wasn't broken. And some of them I've had to sharpen down a lot more than that. So it's £25. I know it's not a lot of money, but I kind of expected better. So that has been a bit disappointing. So what I might just end up doing is making sure that I just have books that I can use the fine liners in, because I'm probably not going to bother with any more coloured pencils. Because, I mean, look at this one. Look at this one. I didn't use it that much. So it's just been a little bit on the disappointing side. I mean, a few reviews did mention it, but I haven't even used most of them yet, and they're all just like that. So I'm going to go and start recording very, very soon. Okay, so it's a little bit after 1 o'clock now, and I've re-recorded the video, so I'm just going to turn my camera off because the battery's on its way out. I'm going to go and transfer this to my computer and actually get this edited to go up tonight. I think I lost about the last 3 points of my review. So it didn't have the ending, and there was a couple of other bits that I was going to talk about. It was quite tempting just to finish it off and see if anyone noticed. In fact, I lost 7 inches of hair in the meantime. But anyway, it's done now, and let's go and get this ready. It's just before 2 PM now, and the video is just uploading. I just need to make the thumbnail still. Wasn't planning on doing this today, but it's done now, and that's the important thing. There'll be a video up tonight, and then I can go back to my reading, because I still haven't quite finished that book, because, like I said, was not expecting to have to re-record an entire video today. It's just after 3 o'clock, and I've just finished another SPFBO book, so that is now 7 books I have considered. I do need to write up a review for it, but I have time, because I already have 3 SPFBO videos to record, so I will get that written up this week and made very, very soon. I would like to read a couple more short stories today and then start another book. Although I still haven't started The Child Garden, I should probably, read something else. But for now, I think I'm going to carry on colouring with my disappointed colouring pencils. I've started one, so I'm going to finish it. Shouldn't take me long. I'm going to listen to some music while I do that, and also would like to do some cross stitch tonight, because I haven't done any for too long, and I really want to get the Enterprise finished, but it's very detailed backstitch at the moment. So that could be a good plan, to sit down, put some Star Trek on, and work on that later tonight. It's only 3 o'clock, that's a later thing. Colouring, a couple of short stories, start a new SPFBO book, and then we'll just see where the evening takes us. It's 7:30 and I'm just relaxing and reading for the rest of the night. I don't think I'm going to do any cross stitch. I'm literally just going to read, because I haven't spent an evening doing that for a while. I've always been distracted by something. I've read another couple of short stories in my Tor collection, so more good progress, and I'm just flicking through the SPFBO books on my Kindle, and I think I've picked my next read, so I'm going to see how I get on with that. Good evening, it's just before 10 p.m. I'm doing a little bit of colouring before I go to bed. I finished my other SPFBO book I started, because it was a very, very fast read, so I've got a couple of videos I need to write this week. I do apologise for really the lack of anything interesting going on in this vlog, but I've just been tired this weekend, I really have, and I'm hoping that next weekend is a little bit more interesting and I'll have something to read and actually show you. But I'm going to finish the vlog here. Thanks for sticking with a boring vlog again, but that's just what we're doing these days. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you all soon.